Okay, Ramya, you should know about the
Sir,
sets. What is the most important mathematical property of a set?
maybe collective objectives, sir.
What
Some
is that?
collective objectives are elements.
Try to explain that. I didn't get that.
Mm.
Okay, might have been a lot of time since you studied it, but a set cannot have duplicate elements. Okay, like in a list, if I wanted to put some element multiple times, it is absolutely fine and that's valid. But for a set, I cannot put duplicate elements inside the set. Means there cannot be a repetition of any element. If you repeat it, the set will automatically discard it. Okay, so set cannot contain duplicate elements. This is the most important property of a set. Okay, and the sets in Python are exactly same as the sets in mathematics, just that in Python we have the implementation of that math. That's all. Okay, so set cannot contain duplicate elements. Unlike lists and tuples, sets are unordered. Now, what is unordered?
They cannot be sorted.
Sorting is anyways right, but your list and tuples, they have indexes. Okay, something will be on index 0, something will be on index 1, something will be on index 2, and like that till the end of it. But sets do not have indexes. Okay, sets do not have indexes, and the elements inside the set, they are unordered. There is no certainty what is on index 0, what is on index 1. Okay, you don't know what comes first, what comes later.
So they cannot be indexed.
They cannot be. They do not have index. Okay.
Okay.
Sets in Python support most of the set operations from maths. So whatever union, intersection, disjoint, subset, superset, all those operations that we can do in the maths with the set, everything can be done in the Python as well. Okay.
Okay.
So this is about sets. Now, as Shamant mentioned, sets are defined in curly braces, within curly braces. So list is in the square brackets, tuples in parentheses, and sets are defined in curly braces. Okay. Another thing I want to, or I can put it here is sets do not or cannot contain another data container as element. Okay, in the list I can put another list, I can put a tuple, I can put a complete dictionary, I can put a set inside a list, but in the set I cannot put a dictionary or a list or a tuple. Okay, so inside set you'll have individual elements. Okay. Clear with this?
Okay.
Now, how do we create a set? Very, very simple. You can create a variable called S1 and use set constructor, and you can pass a range or a list or anything. Okay, so let's try doing with this with a range function. So let's create 1 to 6. Print S1 and print type of S1. Okay. So this is how your set is created with a range function. Probably you might have got the idea. If I create a list called li and then put some elements here, maybe again our names, Shawan, Ramya, and Kiran. And if I convert this list into a set, so let's say S2 is equal to set of li. This will convert into a set. Okay. Or if you
Okay.
want to create something with a direct assignment, you can create that way also. So use curly braces and put your elements right there. So yesterday we had taken about Shamant. Let's talk about Ramya today. Ramya is also in Bangalore. Maybe she wants to visit UK. Maybe just a guess, don't take it. Your salary is 50K, 50,000. Print S3. Okay. So now do you see something here? In S3 and even S2, it was something like that. S1 was all fine, but here if you see, the values are not in that order that we provided. We had Shamant, Ramya, Kiran, but here it is Shamant, Kiran, Ramya. Similarly, here also, 50,000 has come first, then Ramya, then UK, then Bangalore. So the values are changing their position. The elements are changing their position. And that's why the sets are unordered. They do not have order for their elements. Okay. If I print S3 again, it might come up with some other order. Something may appear first, something may go to the last. Okay. Though it is retaining the order here, but it may change. Okay. That's why if I try to use index with this, you'll get the error saying set object is not subscriptable. Means in the subscript, you cannot provide an index. Okay. So
Okay.
there are no indexes for the elements of a set. Simple.
Yeah.
So you can create a set using set constructor, or that is set function, or using the curly braces. So you can convert any existing list or tuple to a set. Okay. Now, what if I have a list like this? And if I convert this list into a set, what should be the output for my set? What should it print? Or what will be the elements of this set?
It should be, will it throw an error since there are repeated elements?
Okay. What do you think, Ramya?
Same, sir. Maybe.
Why?
Or maybe it prints it only once.
Okay. So it will just remove the duplicate things. It will still have elements 1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
Okay. Any duplicacy, anything that is repeated will not be used in the set. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So this is what the first part means. That is the main property of a set. We do not have any duplicate elements in a set.
Elements.
Okay. Now, if you try to put another element to this set, which is repeated, that will still not be added. Okay. So for set, we have add method. Is used for adding an element to the set. Okay. So using add method, I can put a new element to the set. So I'll say s4.add. I want to add 3. So what should happen? What will happen this time?
It will again print the same 1 to 3.
Same 1 to 3, right? Because
Yeah.
3 will not be added again. It is already present there.
Yeah.
Okay. But if I do, okay, let me do it in the new line. So s4.add and add a 4. Print s4 now. This time we will have a new element. Because 4 was not present already in the set, it gets added. Okay. So this add method is used for adding a new element to the set. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
It is just like append, just that the append will add to the end of the list. Add will add an element. Doesn't matter where it goes because sets do not have indexes. Okay. Just that it will put a new element in the set. It can be anywhere. Okay. Sets are iterable. Sets are iterable. Means using a for loop or a while loop, I can iterate the elements of the or access the elements of the set. Okay. So now using while loop, you are going to tell how to access the set. I am asking this because we can probably revisit the while loop.
We need to you're asking how we are supposed to use the while loop, right?
Yes, I need to iterate over S4 set using while loop.
We need a condition to use while loop.
Yes, tell me what should I write?
User set where there are numbers only divisible by 3. If it is not divisible by 3, we'll remove that number from the set.
No, that's okay. I want all the elements to be printed. I want to print 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like for I in S4, I can print I. Okay. I want to do the same thing with while loop. Oh, what happened?
While I is while I
While I, yes.
uh, while I is greater than 0, print
While I is greater than 0. Okay. What is 0?
no, I mean
Okay. So when we use while loop, what do we use? Okay, suppose we have some list here. We have li, right? Right. So if I want to print anything from li using while loop, what will I do?
we'll write a condition with respect to using greater than or equal to.
That's okay.
A variable we need to do.
How will you do? That's what I'm asking. If you need to iterate over a set or leave set aside, if you want to iterate over a list using while loop, how will you do that?
Will I less than equal to 4 in S4 Li list?
Okay, you guys are not studying. Okay, so for while loop, you need a counter variable. Okay, maybe you can initialize it at 0. While c is less than the length of the list, right?
Yes.
Print li of c. Okay, then c plus equals 1, right? I got the elements. This is what li, this is exactly what li is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now think about the same while loop that I used. Is it possible to use with set? And that's why I asked you to use while loop with set.
Index we cannot use using index.
Right. So with while loop, you cannot iterate through a set because you cannot use indexes here with the set. You can just use the element, and that is possible with for loop, not with
Right.
while loop. Okay. Understood this part? So
Yeah.
while loops cannot be used with set. Fine. Now let's talk about some of the set operations. So what does union mean? Any idea?
Joining the
Union
two
means
set of elements.
Mhm. Union method
It-
performs a set union of two sets.
Second box में
Shamat, you were trying to say something.
yeah, something similar. Union involves all the sets.
second
Like
So,
there are sets A and
box
B,
में
right.
box
and the
में
union of the sets means it involves both the elements of A and B.
Right. So this is my universe. This is set A, and this is set B. Okay. And the union will be both these sets together. Okay. So A union B means the elements of both these sets will be put together. Okay. Understood this part, right? What is union?
Yeah.
Okay. Now how to do this is you need to simple, very simple. So I have S1 is there with some values and S2 is also there. Okay. Okay, let's perform S1 and S2 union. So it does not change your existing sets. Okay. It does not change your existing set. So what do you need to do? You need to store it in a new set, maybe S5, and say S1 dot union S2. Okay, and print S5. Okay, so now the elements from both S1 and S2 have been united together or put together in a single set. Okay.
Okay.
This can be done with another operator, that is your union operator, we call it. Okay, this is union method, and there is another operator called union operator. So let's take S6, and this time we are going to use the operator, and this vertical line is the operator. Okay, this does the same thing. So if you are good in understanding the symbols, you can use this. Okay, so this is a set union of two sets. Now what is intersection?
Only the common elements will be printed.
Okay, so I can take intersection. Method is performs a set intersection. Okay, so in set theory, if I want to demonstrate it, it would be like I have two sets here. Suppose this is my universe, and then this is set A, and this is set B. So just this shaded area, this is my intersection. Okay, this part is your intersection. Correct? This is A,
Yeah.
this is B. So how do we do this? Very simple. The same way we did it for union, we have a method for intersections. So let's try S1 dot intersection, and I'll try with S4. Okay, and print S7. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. So S4 had 4 elements, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they all are present in S1. So intersection has 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Same thing can be done with a symbol as well. So S1, and for intersection, we use this ampersand symbol. Okay. Let's take another set where we do not have anything in common. What should be the output? So S2 has names and S1 has numbers. Nothing is common.
It should be a null.
Okay, it will be an empty set. Okay, so there is a set, but it is empty. There are no elements in it. Okay, so intersection does exactly what you guys know. It will pick the common elements from both sets and put into a new set. Okay. Clear with this, right? It's not very difficult or anything we need to elaborate more, right? It's all simple.
Yeah.
Okay. So next method is difference. Difference method. Now difference, what does difference do? Tell me. What
The
does
uncommon element, it will print between the two sets.
Uncommon.
Yeah.
Between the two sets. Okay. Think again.
It will, or
So different method removes the common elements of two sets from the first set. Understood this part? So you said uncommon elements. Okay, that's almost correct, but just that it will remove it from the first set. Okay.
okay. Okay.
So what does that mean? S1. Let's see what is S1. What is S4? So S1 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and S4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try adding some elements to S1. S1 dot add, and I'm passing a list. Okay, 6, 7, 8. Now what happened here? Why is it not allowed?
Because
Think about it. In the starting itself, I told.
yeah, we are adding. Yeah, we're trying to add 6, 7, 8, right?
Right.
And that way, but and because it contains list.
Right. I cannot have another any data container as part of my set.
Yeah.
So in set, I can just have elements. I cannot have
Set.
I cannot have any data
Another data
container.
container.
Okay. But I have another method. Okay, we'll talk about that. Fine. We'll talk about that later a little bit. So let's just add one element as of now. 6. Okay, now this should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For difference, I can say S1 dot difference and S4. Okay, so S1 will be differentiated against S4. This is S1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and S4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I have quoted here, the common elements of two sets from the first set will be removed. So what are common? 1, 2, 3, 4 is common in both, right?
Yeah.
They will be removed from the first set. So S1 is my leading set here. Okay. And we need to save it somewhere in S9 or some other variable and then print it. Okay.
Okay.
This is what it will do. So the difference will remove the common elements of both the sets from the first set. The same can be done with a minus symbol. S1 S minus S2 does the same thing. I'm not saving it. You can just, okay. S1 minus S2 did not do here. Okay, it should have done that. Okay, oh, my bad. I'm doing S1 minus S2. It should be S1 minus S4. Okay.
Okay.
So this minus does the same thing as the difference. Okay. Now, what couple of conditions, or not conditions, definitions I want to know from you. Okay. What is a subset? What is a disjoint set? Do you guys know this?
Yeah, subset is a set where where it contains one or two elements or more number of elements from the main set.
Okay.
And the disjoint set is is one which contains the uncommon elements between
Okay.
the two sets.
Okay. So subset is basically when one set is completely inside another set. That is a subset. Means all elements of a set are present in another set. Okay. So if you see on your screen, S4 is a subset of S1 because all the elements of S4, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, are present in S1. Okay. So if a set contains all the elements of another set, then it becomes a sub. So is subset method is used for checking if a given set is subset of another set. The method is subset. What should be the output of this one?
True.
True. Okay. Similarly, if I want to check for superset, so let me make it like print and then say print, and S1 dot is superset S4. This should also give you true. So S1 is the superset of S4. So it actually means the same thing. If S1 is superset of S4, that means S4 is subset of S1. Okay.
Okay.
You can check with something else. You can check with two sets which are not related at all, or maybe contains some element. So let's put something inside S4. S4 dot add 10. Okay. Now S4 has 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10. Okay. Now, will S4 be subset of S1 or not?
No.
No,
Sorry. It will be a subset of S1.
it will still be subset.
No, it won't be since it's containing 10 again.
Ramya, what do you think? Is still it is a subset or not?
Subset.
Won't be a subset anymore.
Yeah.
Because 10 is not present in S1.
Yeah.
So S4 is not fully contained inside S1. Understood?
Yeah.
So this way you can check whether a given set is a subset or superset of any other set. Okay, we were talking about disjoint set. What is disjoint?
The uncommon elements set telling the uncommon elements between the two.
No. Disjoint means the two sets do not have anything in common. Okay, they do not have any intersection. Okay, the intersection of two sets will be an empty set. Then they are disjoint. Understood this part, or okay, let's see with the picture. I have one set here, another set here. They are disjoint. They do not have anything in common. Okay, they are disjoint sets. If I create a set inside this one, this inner set is subset. Okay, and if I have some set like that that is overlapping, probably not this way. If I have a set something like this that is common among both, so it has intersection, some elements common. Okay.
Allah.
So A and B, they are disjoint. C is subset of A, and D has some elements common from A and some elements common from B. Okay.
Okay.
So if I do A intersection B, I will not get any elements, right?
Yes.
There's nothing common.
Right.
And that's what your disjoint set means. So its disjoint method will check if two given sets are disjoint or not. Okay, so we have S1 and S2 has names, so you can check with that. S1 dot is disjoint and S2. What should be the output?
True.
True. Correct, Ramya? They are not related at all. They do not have anything in common. But if I check S1 dot is disjoint S4, what should be the output?
False.
False, because S4 and S1 do have common elements. Okay, if you don't use print, only the last line will be printed. Okay, that's why always use print. Okay. So S1 and S2, they are not disjoint sets. Okay. Fine. So now a couple of more methods and then we are done with sets. A very simple method. We have something called pop. We have used pop method earlier also. It's used
Yeah.
to remove elements from a set. Okay. Unlike pop in list, you cannot provide an index. Okay, so in the list you can provide an index for pop method. Okay, by default it is the last index, but if you want any particular index you can use that with the list. But because sets do not have index, you cannot provide that. Okay, but we can definitely use s1.pop just like this. And this will remove any one element from the list, anyone. Okay, and if I check S1 now, that one will be gone. If I run this S1 again, some other element will be gone. This time it is 2. So see, in list it was removing from the end, but here in the set we are seeing the elements are going from the front, but doesn't matter. It could have been placed in the last location, in the last position in the memory. Okay. So the function of pop is same, remove something from the container, from the data container. Okay.
No.
Questions here? Anything?
Yes.
Any confusion with the list pop and this pop?
No, sir. But that here the pop method arbitrarily removes the elements, right?
Right. Anything that it finds, okay, let's remove this. Okay. Now we have remove method. Remove method removes a given element from the set. Very simple, easy. This is very much like the list. So if I say s1 dot remove 3 and then print s1, so 3 is gone. Okay, very simple. Nothing conflicting here, nothing tricky here. It's pretty straightforward how it should be. Okay. Very similar, we have discard also. Discard method also removes a given element from the set. Okay. If you discard or remove anything that is not part of the set, you'll get a key error. If I say discard 1, you'll get an error saying this key or this, okay, discard does not throw that error. Okay. If I do that same with remove, it will throw an error. But discard will not throw an error. That's the only difference between remove and discard, basically. So discard knows it is not present, but it will not throw an error. That's the only difference between discard and remove. But if I say discard 4, it will discard it and remove it. Okay. So remove and discard, they are absolutely same, just that with discard, if the element is not found, it will still not throw the error. But with remove, it will throw an error saying this key is not found. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. What else is pending? Okay. So we have seen difference, we have seen intersection, we have seen union. Okay. Now, when we use union, intersection, and difference, we save the output in a new variable, right? So there are three sets, three methods. They do not save the output in a new variable, rather they update the set on which you are calling that method. Okay? So there is something called union underscore update. Okay. And there is something called intersection underscore update. And there is something called difference underscore update. So union underscore update means you are taking the union and assigning the value back to the same variable. It is just like saying S1 is equal to S1 dot union S2. Okay. What we were doing earlier, we were saving this value to some new variable like S10, correct?
Yeah.
But if I do like S1 dot union underscore update, then S1 will be changed. S1 will be modified. Okay, you can check the value. You can print S1 here first, and then print S1 again here. Nothing happens to S2. Okay, something is wrong. My bad. Is this union update or? Okay, there is no union update. Sorry, I just messed up. Okay, it's not union update. We have intersection update and difference update.
Okay.
So for union update, you can do the same way. You can probably do S1 is equal to S1 dot union like this. So S1 will change. Okay. Instead of that, instead of union underscore update, you can directly use update. Okay. So let's make S1 same as whatever it was. So S1, I'll just make the element same as 5,6. So my S1 is again 5,6, and I can simply say S1 dot update. Okay. S1 dot update, and I can provide S2 here. So it's not union update, it is just update. Okay. It is just update.
Yeah, but basically here we are adding elements to S1, no?
Correct.
But okay.
So using add method, you can add one element to the set. Okay.
Okay.
But if I use update method, I can use multiple elements from any iterable. So if I have a list, I have li, right? So if I say S1 dot update, and in the parentheses, if I provide list, it will be modified. So that entire list will be updated to S1. Something is okay. Okay. So this 1, 2, and 3 has come from this list li. Okay. And that's what when we were trying to add this 6, 7, 8, I told you, right? Here, when I tried the list instead of 6, that failed. So I told that there is another way of doing that. So this update method is something that you can use to add multiple elements from a container to the set. Okay, and see the difference. The elements are not added as list. They are added as individual elements.
Yeah.
Okay. So your set does not contain other containers. Okay. Now, if I say S1 dot intersection S2, so I will get the names basically. Names have come from. Oh my God, I'm typing something else today. So names were common in S1 and S2. This was S1 now, and S2 had the names. Okay, and that's what we got from the intersection. Correct?
Yeah.
But if I do intersection update, I will not get anything on the screen, but S1 will be modified. So the changes will be saved to the S1 set. Okay. So when you call intersection update with any set, the result is updated in the calling set. Okay. And same for the difference. Same for the difference. So if I say S1 dot difference underscore update, if I just say difference S2, I'll get an empty set because both the sets contain names as of now. See here. And if I say difference underscore update, this empty set will be saved in S1. Okay, if I print S1 now, you'll see the empty set. Okay. Now, if I want to create an empty set, what should I do?
We can
Okay, if I want to create an empty set saying S10 is equal to, just like list, if I do like this, what will happen? Will it create the empty set? It creates something. Yeah. So will it create the empty set?
Yeah.
Okay, let's check the data type. Okay, this is not set. Okay, the curly braces represent the dictionaries as well. And by default, it will take it as dictionary. If you do something like this, it will be a dictionary. Okay, this is a dictionary class. So if you want to create an empty set, so you need to do S10 or any variable and set constructor just like this. Okay, this will be an empty set. Now you can add anything to this. I can do S10 dot add 1, and then S10 will get its first element. Okay. Okay. Now very quickly. So we are actually done with the sets. Everything that is possible with the sets we have tried here. Now, just a question. If I want to remove duplicate elements from a list, what should I do? Okay, I have this list li, right? Use your logic using some for loop or something. I want to get rid of the duplicate elements. Ramya is still there? No, Ramya is gone.
We need to convert it into set first.
See, that is definitely possible. So that's why I'm asking you, what you would do earlier is probably you will take another list. Okay, L1. Okay. And for I in Li, if Li, sorry, I not in L1, then L1 dot append I. This is what you will do.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got the unique elements, right?
Yeah.
But if I have the set, I don't need all this loop and condition. What I can simply do is create a new set called any variable. Use set construct with li. Okay. Duplicates are gone. Li is equal to list of S11. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is how sets can be used. Okay. Now there's a question you need to attempt it. Okay.
Yeah.
Given a string, find out how many times each character appears in the string. Okay, so you will need set for this. That's why this is this question. So for example, I have some string like hello, very small one that I'm taking. You can take a very large string, doesn't matter, because the output does not change. Your logic does not change. So output should be something like h 1 times. In the next line, I'm putting here in comma. You can put in the next line e 1 times, l 2 times, and o 1 time. Like this, you need to display the character and how many times does it appear in the string.
Okay.
Okay, possible?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, give it a try. Shouldn't be difficult. If you are not able to do that, we will see.
For I in
You want to try now?
okay, just a second. I'll just. Oh, this is for the assignment for the homework.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Okay, we'll try.
Okay, try it and let me know tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. So we'll meet tomorrow again. Let's see if others join.